let's clap our hands and welcoming our first speakers, Mr. Dr. Sanjayan. But I'm figuring out. So, hello, Mr. Sanjayan. Let's check it out. Okay. Just wait a little bit. Stuff we're seeking for the right people. I'm so sorry. I'm muted by myself. I'm honored to have you here to join our today's webinar.
All right.
So I would like to give you a brief intro about Dr. Sanjayan, and in order to let our audience to know more about you. So Dr. Sanjayan Velautham has more than 30 years of experience in industry, international organization, academia, and research institutes, a professional engineer with a doctoral degree in engineering and senior member at the Institution of Engineers, Malaysia. He's also an advisory board member for Asia Pacific Energy Research Center, Japan, and adjunct professor with University of Technology, Malaysia. Prior to his present appointment with, he was executive director of Asian Center for Energy in Indonesia. He has studied his career at Ternate National PhD in Malaysia with the power generation division. He had moved to Singapore in 2008, initially as the deputy director with the Agency of Science, Technology, and Research, and then with the General Electric as region manager for the power generation service business. Also served as a national project manager for the National Relations Development Programs Biogram projects. So, Dr. Sanjayan, are you able to turn on your video?
I have turned on my video. Yeah.
Sorry, I can
the
see
lighting in my room is not very good, but yeah.
It's our honor to have you here. And let's welcome Dr. Sanjayan to give us a brief intro and as well as the renewable energy market update on Malaysian solar market. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And thank you for the long introduction. And firstly, the invite to participate in this forum. So greetings to all participants. I see there are more than 93 participants today. And wherever you may be connected from, I hope you're all doing well under the circumstances that we are in. And I believe by now, we are all quite used to this COVID-19 norms where we talk to each other via connectivities while virtual connections. And sometimes I do miss the physical interactions of sitting down face to face. But I'm sure at some point we'll all do this, and this is becoming more of a norm to do it over a video conference. So SEDA takes this opportunity to thank the organizers, Energy Box, for inviting us to join this webinar on a topic called How to Accelerate the 12th Malaysian Plan with Solar Market. I'm very pleased to see such a good turnout of 95 people now in this webinar, and certainly it reflects the interest in the solar market in the energy transformation landscape. So from a Malaysian perspective, sustainable energy or renewable energy was first introduced as a fifth fuel in the 8th Malaysian Plan, that is between 2001 and 2005. The Malaysian plans, to those who are not Malaysians, we have a tenure of 5 years for each Malaysian plan, and they were targeting to connect renewable energy into the grid. And then 2006 to 2010 was the 9th Malaysian Plan, where actually Malaysia set a target of 350 megawatts to be grid-connected renewable energy. So in 2010, of course, we went back and measured how much of that renewable energy target we set for ourselves have we achieved. At that point, we were very much less than even 100 megawatts. So that is when I think the Malaysian government, not I think, that's when the Malaysian government created a policy paper called the National Renewable Energy Policy and Action Plan 2010. And within that paper, they said we should be moving from a voluntary system of getting RE into the grid into a regulated system. And in 2011, SEDA Act was initiated, and SEDA, which is the Sustainable Energy Development Authority, where I'm coming from today, was enacted together with what is known today as the RE Act, the Renewable Energy Act 2011. And that act was basically to incentivize and catalyze the renewable energy industry, so there is more uptake of renewable energy into the market. So let's look at it. At 2010, we were 70 or 80 megawatts grid connected. In end of 2018, the renewables mix in the electricity mix, I am very specific to the electricity mix. The electricity installed capacity is about 2,000 megawatts of renewable energy in the grid, apart from the large hydros. If you include the large hydros, today, Malaysia, the mix of Malaysia is 22.5% of the national installed capacity. Somebody popped up a question whether I have slides. I was made to understand I'm just giving an opening address and I'm just going to talk through this, yeah? I'm sure the panelists after me are going to have all the slides and the details, yeah? So bear with me, I'm just going to walk you through a little bit of a keynote address. And so we are at 22.5%. So when you switch on your electricity at home, 78% of that is coming in Malaysia from fossil fuels. However, the RE Act has been enacted from 2011 till now, and there is what the main thing of the RE Act was the feed-in tariff. So the feed-in tariff drives to incentivize through feed-in tariff, bioenergy, small hydro, and solar at some point. Solar was taken out in 2017. Yeah, and then new programs in solar in Malaysia have started. They are no more under the FIT. The solar program in Malaysia today is under what we call large scale solar, LSS, and you would have heard LSS4 is the last one now. And then we have got net energy metering for rooftops in Malaysia. Malaysia has got 4.2 million rooftops, and we are just scratching the surface into installing rooftops under the NEM project. So just to keep the participants informed as well, in March 2018, SEDA undertook a mandate that was given by the ministry to develop a renewable energy transition roadmap, and for short, we call it RETA. And this study was undertaken for a duration up to 2035. 2025 was one target and 2035. So for short, I will use the word RETA. And the RETA is expected to launch once the approval, because we had a transition of the ministry and ministers in February this year. So with that, the rightful process of getting the approvals of the cabinet and the minister is necessary. Once that is done, the renewable energy transition roadmap should be ready to be shared or published with the public. And the objectives are very much in line with the shared prosperity vision of 2030. It also provides impetus to the 12th Malaysian Plan. And there is another one called the National Energy Policy. The 12th Malaysian Plan and the National Energy Policy is expected to be published in Q1 of 2021, sorry, next year, Q1. And so this renewable energy transition roadmap will be very much aligned with these policies and strategies that we are planning how best do we reach the targets that Malaysia has set for itself in renewable energy. So SEDA believes it's most timely to demonstrate a socially justified energy transition towards a more environmental, sustainable future. When an energy transition is socially justified, it embodies inclusivity and ensures wealth is equitably distributed. So the energy transition in Malaysia should support, and you will see it will continue to support, the global trends that you see in renewable energy development, such as small and distributed RE generations, to make sure there is opportunities for participants by small and medium-sized enterprise in this country. So ladies and gentlemen, to further strengthen and spur the growth of clean energy, SEDA Malaysia has conducted studies on decarbonizing the electricity sector. So the National Renewable Energy Transition Roadmap 35 will include the strategic roadmap and the action plans for the current government to target 40% of renewable energy in the installed power capacity mix by 2035. That's how it is. So just to give you some impressions of what we do, is it will also include new technologies that are evolving, and we need to ensure things like the renewable energy certifications, the attributes of green energy, peer-to-peer electricity trading, storage, green hydrogen, and suitable business models. The other important part is not just technology, it's business models that facilitate growth and sort of incentivize the industry to take part in these things. So some of that will be seen in the National Energy Policy Section Plan. So the other part of it is these publications that may be coming by in Q1 of next year will also resonate with the economic recovery of the nation post-COVID pandemic or COVID-19 pandemic outbreak. How, you may ask? I think we should continue to focus on reducing our dependency on petroleum products, mainstreaming environmental considerations by accelerating RE and making RE and making energy transition an integral part of the wider post-COVID economic recoveries that we want to undertake. So the RE sector will remain, and I think it'll continue to remain, an important part of the economic development and contributing to help the country achieve its various sustainability agenda. So in closing, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to again thank Energy Box again for providing this opportunity and the platform for us to share, and I'm sure we will learn from these experiences of discussions that's going to take place. And I wish all participants a fruitful and engaging session, and with the speakers, do stay safe, and thank you very much. Over to you, to the moderator. Thank you very much.